Just how many times can somebody get knocked down and just keep getting right back up? That isn't some riddle or inspirational phrase to Mizzou golfer Michelle Butler. Hers is a story of perseverance. Conquering life's challenges is just what she does, over and over again.
I learned a lot about myself in the process, how I can manage to do all this. And when I look back on it, I don't know how I got through it at times.
As a young golfer growing up in Florida, Michelle's mom was diagnosed with MS. As happens with that debilitating disease, her condition worsened as Michelle left home to pursue her dream of playing college golf at the University of Missouri in the fall of 2011.
It's unbearable at times just to watch your mother, who used to be one of the most active people, not being able to do what a normal person can do, what we get up and do, and just going to the bathroom by ourselves or going out for a run. Take that for granted sometimes.
But not long after arriving at Mizzou, Michelle began fighting her own health battles. She was sidelined by a broken wrist just hours before what should have been her first career college golf tournament. Then, months later, all healed up and ready to resume her freshman season, she was afflicted by a sudden and bizarre illness.
I kept getting worse, and they diagnosed me with mono about mid-January. And I still fought mono. It's no big deal. I know people have mono and they've been better in a week. I just kept getting worse. I think Coach Coop brought me to the ER 3 times. I had missed about a month of school and wasn't getting any better. I think I lost 20 pounds. It was just, I've never felt so sick before.
It was best for the biochemistry major to take a leave for the rest of the semester and return home to Florida, then come back the following fall to start fresh. But things only got worse.
The left side of my face went completely numb, and then throughout the week it spread all the way down to my arm and to my leg, and the whole left side of my body was paralyzed for about a week and a half, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong, which was even scarier to me because I didn't know if I'd be able to get up and swing a golf club again.
Doctors diagnosed Michelle with an atypical migraine and began aggressive treatment.
And the next morning, when I woke up, I could wiggle my fingers and my toes, and I don't think I've ever been so excited just to wiggle a finger or a toe. I was, almost crying tears of joy. I was so happy.
Then in the fall of 2012, as Michelle prepared to begin a healthy sophomore season, she received another challenge. Her mother's MS had worsened to the point it became necessary for Michelle to be responsible for arranging all of her care, along with being granted power of attorney over her mother. It was more than just signing a few papers. In an instant, mother and daughter switched roles.
I was in a totally different world. I wasn't like her daughter anymore. I was just, someone that was just foreign to her, just like a business deal. It was switched roles. I was the parent and she was the daughter almost. And having to tell your mother what she can and can't do was just tore me apart.
To be 19 and to really have to start to parent your parent or make decisions financially, that's a responsibility that a lot of people don't have until they're in their 60s.
It's a responsibility that can't help but cross over onto the golf course at times.
There were times that we were at tournaments where she got text messages or voicemails that you could tell the next day really put her in a bad place.
Couldn't imagine standing over a putt and having all of those things going on in your mind and your brain, and being counted on by a lot of people to win tournaments and to compete for the university.
I think for her it's, you're still 19, you have your whole life ahead of you. You need to make sure that you still live your life.
She still deals with the daily reality of caring for her mother from thousands of miles away while carrying the bag for an up-and-coming SEC golf program. It's a tall order for a teenager, but Michelle is learning to cope and getting better every day.
I'm getting to play golf, I'm getting to go to school and studying what I love and doing what I love, and that's enough for me. It's really happy, and to go out and when you come out to the course and have a team that loves you, coaches that love you, and everyone in the athletic department that does, they're all there for you.
Michelle credits that support system for lifting her up. She's found a mother figure in Coach Stephanie Cooper-Priestmeyer and the two have grown close as Michelle manages much more than any 19-year-old ever expects.
She gets a lot of hugs from me, and I think that's important because a lot of our players travel. When we go to golf tournaments, their mom and dads are there. They all get a hug before and they all get a hug after they finish. And that's something that she's not going to have. So, I hug her before the round, after the round, and a lot of times in the middle of a round.
She's been like a mother to me the whole time, and it makes me so happy that I'm at Mizzou.
With her teammates, coaches, academic supporters, and everyone else behind her, Michelle Butler is determined to be successful.
Her balance, her commitment, her ability to stay positive in the most demanding of situations, and I think it does help her as a golfer.
If you watch her play, she's one of the best ball strikers in America. She has the framework in her mind, that she wants to win an SEC championship.
Well, it really amazes me. Looking back on it, I don't think I would change any of it. I think it made me into the person I am today, and I'm really pleased with that.